Hey Curious and welcome back. Pride Month may be behind us, but that doesn't stop many from celebrating, and it certainly does not stop us. And so, for today's video, we are going to look at the transgender stars in the industry and how they truly became themselves and got to where they are, now that they have broken all the barriers. Especially given that those in the spotlight are inspirations for many to come out of the closet, as well as encouraging self-love. These stars use their voices and social media platforms to give support to others in the LGBTQ+ community. Thanks to their courage, they fill many with pride. These stars have changed Hollywood, and today, many see them as icons of freedom and empowerment. But who exactly are the celebrities in question who have broken the stigma? Did it cost them their career, or did it help give it a boost? Stay with us until the very end to find out all about the likes of Elliot Page, Laverne Cox, and of course, we cannot forget to mention Caitlyn Jenner. But before we continue, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, turn on the notifications, and subscribe to our channel. How good would you say your LGBTQ+ community history knowledge is? Well, if you know anything about it, then you will most certainly remember Brenda Howard, who was a member of the community herself and even got to be known as the Mother of Pride. She was an important figure in the modern LGBT rights movement, having worked in the coordination of the first Pride March in New York City. In addition to the above, she also instilled the events that originally a week-long celebration, which have now turned into Pride Month, which takes place in June. Without a doubt, it takes great strength and courage to take charge of your life and identity and make changes that will reflect who you are as a person. The decisions of telling friends and family about who you really are is not always easy. As many of you know, a person who is considered trans is a person whose gender identity does not match the one they were assigned at birth. For some, the process of figuring out that they were born in the wrong body, as some say, is a long one. For example, Caitlyn Jenner, before her transition, was an Olympic medal-winning athlete Bruce Jenner, but after 3 marriages and 6 children, she had taken the big step of announcing to the world that she always had these inclinations. But Caitlyn is not alone, and so we are presenting you with a video where we look at transgender stars who have broken all the barriers and inspired thousands, if not millions, with their courage. Since we have already started talking about her, we might as well continue. As we have said before, Caitlyn has shown guts to fight against what everyone had said about her when she had first come out on her and her family's reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, on which her transition was documented. But it was not until the year 2015 that the viewers learned the truth about Caitlyn, and that definitely marked her family. But in reality, Kris Jenner's ex had also given a touch more popularity to the already successful reality show. And as we mentioned before, it is thanks to her courage that just went to show people that no matter the age at which someone truly finds themselves and decides to be happy. As you know, in the beginning her coming out had raised many questions and drama from the clan, but in the end they supported her and accepted her decisions and who she was. Also, if you want to know more about her plans for the future and her career, why not check out our previous video titled Caitlyn Jenner Misses the Fame Someone's Power by clicking on the link above. But for now, stay with us to find out about other stars who are true to themselves. Of course, we cannot stay on this topic without mentioning one of the most talked about actors, Elliot Page, who only in December last year had let the world know that he was a trans man. And although at the time his dead wife declared her support for her husband, in the end the marriage didn't last. The 34-year-old actor has undoubtedly had the full support of the entertainment world, and also by many people around the world. And not only that, even information websites such as Google, IMDb and Netflix, for which he works, had updated the information right away. The Oscar-nominated actor, through his social media, had kept fans up to date with his transition, and in several interviews he had said that he had felt anxious and scared of mockery and even violence that he could have faced after making such an announcement. While it is difficult for anyone to come out and tell their close ones about who they really are, it surely is even more difficult for celebrities, in case it would affect their work. And if you want to know more about Page, you can check out our previous video titled Elliot Page Will He Ruin Ellen Page's Career? But for now, stay with us to learn about other stars, including the son of the legendary singer Cher. And now let us take a trip into the world of fashion, especially here in America, especially now that not so long ago Catalina Enriquez had made history when she was crowned Miss Nevada USA, a win that made her the first openly transgender contestant to compete in the upcoming Miss USA pageant this fall. If she will be crowned Miss USA, then she will be able to compete for the Miss Universe title, which would make her the second transgender model after Angelina Pons, who represented Spain in 2018, after it began allowing trans contestants in 2012. Another person that we just couldn't leave out is Laverne Cox. She had risen to fame thanks to her role as Sophia Bursett in the Netflix series Orange is the New Black, and on top of it all, Cox had also become the first transgender person to be nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award in any acting category. The 48-year-old continues to wow audiences with her talent and personal and professional achievements. And where many firsts are concerned, in June 2014, she also became the first transgender person to appear on the cover of Times magazine. This charismatic reality show star is an example of struggle in support of the LGBTQ+ community. She is also a recognized activist fervent to her cause, fighting unstoppably for the rights of all transgender people who unfortunately, to this day, still continue to suffer from abuse and discrimination by society. However, everyone deserves the right to be themselves. In her famous reality show, I Am Jazz, the viewers can see step by step her whole journey and process of gender reassignment. In interviews, she had revealed that when she was 5 years old, she was diagnosed with gender dysphoria, which had made her one of the youngest publicly documented people to be identified as transgender. Now, at the age of 20, Chaz Jennings has finished the reassignment process, and just like Caitlyn, her story has empowered thousands of people to show their true selves, especially young people. Alexandra Billings is an American film, stage and of course television actress, and the second openly transgender woman to have played transgender characters in television, appearing in shows such as ER, Eli Stone, How to Get Away with Murder, and Grey's Anatomy. On top of being a recognised actress, Billings is also an activist raising awareness about AIDS within the LGBTQ+ community. She has made several appearances in which she appealed to the older members of the community, asking them to be able to guide the younger generation as they enter the fight for rights and equality. Isis King is a model, actress and fashion designer, most famous for being the first trans woman to compete in America's Next Top Model, which had made her one of the most visible trans people in television. But going a little deeper into her painful past, she was in high school when she came out as gay, but felt that label wasn't enough to describe herself. She had graduated from the Philadelphia Institute of Art, Design and Illustration, and after this step in her life, she had moved to New York to begin her transition. Although she didn't earn much money in order to do so, she couldn't even pay the rent, so she had to go to a support center for homeless LGBTQ youth. And she did all this in opposition to the wishes of her loved ones, who didn't support her decision. But as you can see right now, she came out triumphant and was even able to make history. She also appeared in the NBC special Born in the Wrong Body, which documented the lives of transgender teens in the United States. This is perhaps one of the cases that has undoubtedly caused some controversy and direct remarks at Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. The Maleficent actress has received many ill-intentioned comments since the moment that the two had made it known that from a young age their daughter Shiloh had preferred to be called John, and that they had supported her in dressing like a boy, when she openly declared to her parents that it was what she felt like. Though here it is also worth pointing out that since that moment, neither Pitt nor Jolie have commented any further on this, so it is not known 100% whether this was something how Shiloh had felt or if at the time she was just wanted to be like her older brothers. Though fans of the actress are undoubtedly waiting to find out more with regards to Jolie Pitt, and if you want you can find out more by checking out our previous video titled Shiloh Jolie Pitt for Angelina's daughter It Was Only a Phase by clicking on the link above. Chaz Bono is the only child of iconic singers Cher and Sonny Bono. While in the past, while still known as Chastity's son Bono, the media had outed him as a lesbian. It wasn't until much later he realised that he had been born in the wrong body. It was between 2008 and 2010 that he underwent a female to male gender transition. In May 2010, he had legally changed his name and gender, and a documentary on Bono's experience, Becoming Chaz, was screened at that year's Sundance Film Festival. And so curious, did you know the case of Sonny and Cher's son? Do you think that Shiloh Jolie identifies as a man, or was that tomboy face growing up? Which of the aforementioned stars do you admire the most? Can you think of any others that we might have left out? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.